Hey everybody, happy Wednesday, friends. It is Jody Breckbill, Stampin' Queen, and I am here with What's Up Wednesday. So today we're going to work with Darling Details, and I hope you guys love this bundle as much as I do. So while some friends are coming on, say hello, everybody. Make sure that you're on, or make sure that I'm on and working okay. So come on and give me a comment. Let me know that you're on. I'm seeing some of you guys come. It is lunchtime here on the East Coast, but I know it's earlier for some of you West Coast friends. So maybe some of you guys have your coffee, maybe some of you guys have your lunch. So let's do, while you guys are coming on, I want to do a little sneak peek real quick because I know you guys love some sneaky peeks. So during the month of August, actually every month, I have an order special. So if you have an order of $35, you can get my online class for free. Now the online class hasn't happened yet, so I'm going to sneak peek what we're going to be working with. And we are using the Textured Florals designer series paper, not designer series paper, the bundle, Textured Florals bundle. It's in the annual catalog. And here are 3 of the cards. You're going to make 4 cards, but this is one of them. So you can either come to class in person if you're local to me on the 15th. I have 10 a.m. and I have 6 p.m. Registration's open now, but it's going to cut off here fairly soon so I can start getting things prepared. So again, the 15th of August in person. And then if you're virtual, you're not able to come in person, join me at noon. That's next week, isn't it? 15th is next week. Holy cow, August is flying by. So you'll join me at noon on the 16th right here on social media. So either my YouTube channel or Facebook. And I'm going to go through this online class with you. But you can get this class for free with a $35 purchase. If you bump to $50, you're going to get a free embellishment along with it. So you'll get everything that you need. Now remember, I can't stamp. So you would need to do your stamping, but I give you a tutorial and then you have the video to follow along. So we are using, again, Textured Florals. We're going to do this little fun technique, heat embossing and vellum embossing. So they're gorgeous, right? I didn't think I needed another flower set, but you know what happens? Now there's a 4th card too, but it is over visiting Princess Patty, right? Or no, it's with Princess Becky this time. So I don't have that 4th card, so it'll be a little bit of a surprise. Hey, everybody. Hey, I've got the Oregon girls on. I love it. All the Oregon girls are on. Hey, Tamara, Betty. I think I saw Jan too. Thanks so much for joining me. So with that online class, you will see scrolling below my shopping link and the code that you'll need to use. So you do have to order online. Use that code. If you'd rather not order online, it's okay. Just hit me up. I can take care of you guys. But that's how you'll get that kit for free, and I cover the shipping. So when I send the kits out, you don't even have to pay for shipping. I got you covered. All righty. Quick reminder that we have got all of our kits on sale up to 30% off. Some of these are super steals, you guys. One, the non-stamping kits are like less than $12. And so that's a great deal. If you're following me over on YouTube, which you want to, I'm doing kit series during the month of August. So on my YouTube channel, every Monday, 10 a.m. Eastern, I am showing you kit and extras. Because when you do these kits, a lot of times you're left with an ink spot and a stamp set. So get more with your kits. I'm going to show some extra projects. So make sure you're following me over on the YouTube. You can subscribe to my channel. Also, friendly reminder, use them or lose them, those bonus day coupons. So they are going to end the very end of August. So if you still have some, you want to use them. Don't forget. All right. So Darling Details is what's on the menu today. This is actually, let's see where it is here. It is on page 68 of the annual catalog, and it is a great bundle. Super cute, super whimsical, super fun. And again, like I said, who needs another flower set? I do. And this one has some great sentiments as well. So this is my creative escape for the month of August. Registration is open now to get this class through, trying to think of what day today is, the 9th. So through the 15th, you're able to register for my creative escape and get this class. It's going to include this trio pack of ribbon. So you're going to get Lemon Lolly, Azure Afternoon, and Bubble Bath. I always stumble because I want to say bubble gum. You're going to get some of these loose silver sequins because with this class, you guys, we're making a faker shaker. So I'm going to show you how to do that here in a minute. And then you're going to get half a pack of the Bold and Bright Designer Series paper. So you're going to get all of these double-sided. It is a 6x6 pack. So super fun, pretty prints. You're going to love it. So you'll get that in your kit. And then you would need to add your bundle. If you don't have it, if you want to add it, you can. You can use something that you already have. A lot of you guys may have florals already. And so you could use something very similar to that. So I'm going to show you the cards that are going to come in that kit. There is also a subscription option for my Creative Escapes. So if you forget each month or you're getting busy and you miss out, just subscribe, and then you only have to do it once. Set it and forget it. And if you're one of my subscribers, I have a little extra treat in your kit this month. I'm not going to tell you what it is, but subscription. Okay, hopefully you guys are with me because my connection just stuttered for a minute. Give me some thumbs up or some comments and let me know if everything's okay. I get so worried with these live streams. So if you're one of my subscribers, a little extra something coming in your kit. So it's not too late to subscribe. And that information again will be in the description of this video. Oh, thank you guys. Thanks, Joan. Okay, getting all my stuff, getting set up here, making sure I got everything out. You felt the bump. Oh, you felt the bump all the way over to in Oregon. That's not good. All right. So ink wise, hopefully I have everything. I create these cards like a month ahead and then I come do lives with you. So I'm always hoping that I have everything that I need ready to go. So I told you we're going to do a faker shaker today. And here is our finished project. It's gorgeous, just gorgeous. Can you see the little shakers moving around in there? I have some glare in the studio today. So hopefully you can see faker shakers are where it's at, you guys. So simple and so easy to create. Okay, so let's hope I've got my chickens all in a row. Chickens, ducks, right? That's what it is. Have your ducks in a row, not your chickens. All right, so we have got some fresh freesia here. That's our card base. We have a piece of basic white, and we have pieces and parts. I did a lot of this ahead of time because this does involve a good bit of stamping and die cutting. And our circle, we have a clear bag. This is one of our clear envelopes. You will get this in your kit, and you get to make 2 of everything, you guys. So whenever you do the Creative Escapes, you're going to make 2 of every single project. So I'm thinking, oh, I know what my white's for. I'm going to put that to the side for a minute. So we're going to start off with that clear envelope, and we are going to tuck our Designer Series paper right inside. This is what makes our shaker card. So we don't need to do a window sheet, which you absolutely could. This one would lend itself well to totally use a window sheet, but I love the faker shaker. Now, what did I do with my sequins? Holy guacamole. And I don't work in a big space, but how do I lose stuff? I don't even know. So we're going to take some of those sequin. We talked about this before. Sequin or sequins. What is the plural of sequins? Sequins. So we're going to put those down inside. Okay, so we have our pretty sequins in there. Cover them up before a big accident comes. So you could see that coming, right? So now we're going to fold over our envelope and attach it down. Now I want a little play in there. I'm not going to make it super, super tight, but I want to make it just right so that those sequins don't come out. So maybe a little air in there so they do actually shake and move around. You'll have a little extra there on the side. So we're going to get this very special Stampin' Up! Tape. Okay, it has to be from Stampin' Up! We sell this exclusive tape. You can't get it anywhere else. So make sure you place your orders with me to get this very special exclusive tape. I am totally messing with you guys. Good old Scotch. So I'm just going to fold that edge over with my exclusive crafting tape. Was anybody falling for it? I'm messing with y'all today. Messing. Okay, so now what I'm going to do, this needs to, oh, look, we had a loose, one of them escaped. That happens with these sequins. They get a little staticky. Were you thinking, Betty, were you getting ready to go look in your catalog for the special crafter tape? Alrighty, next step is I'm going to take some Terran tape. Now this is from Stampin' Up! And I'm just going to attach that to our little bag that we've created here. So I'm going to do all the sides. You were believing me. I should have let you go. I should have let you go. And then you would have messaged me later today and been like, Jody, I cannot find this in the catalog. And I'll say, that's okay, Betty. You can head right to the Staples or the Walmart. They'll have what you're looking for. Okay, so Terran tape. Now we're going to peel that off and attach that to our card base. Now, some of you guys may follow my friend Connie Heisey, and she was on today doing this same class because Connie and I actually are partners when it comes to our Creative Escape and our, isn't that cool? Our Creative Escapes and our retreats. So we do them together. So if you were on following her today, you might have seen these exact same cards. I got both of you, huh? Oh my goodness, that is so funny. I'll tell Stampin' Up! That we need to start carrying exclusive tape. We don't have to call it Scotch tape. Stampin' Up! Tape. Okay, now, wonder where this piece went to. That's kind of an important piece. And I know I had it. There we are. Hiding. So this actually is with Fresh Freesia, and it is cut from the Darling Details. So this makes, that die has the frames in it. And we're going to use our, blonde moments. What are these called? Adhesive strips. So they come in handy when you are doing shaker cards for sure. Now, if you don't have these, it is absolutely okay. You can use pop dots, not a problem. So we're just going to add our adhesive strips and we're going to just run that. What's happening here? It's coming apart. Run that down the side here. And cut off. It's going to be too long for sure. So you just cut off what you need and just frame. You're framing the frame. Simple as that. I am being careful because there are little holes in there. So I don't want my adhesive showing through the holes. So just be careful that you get it close to the edge, the outside edge, I should say. Okay. I need a little bit more to make sure we're going the whole way around. I'll tell you when I'm joking. Okay. Here we are, rolling along. Okay, so now the nice thing with the Faker Shaker is that you don't have to worry about any of the sequins escaping. Okay, it's because it's stuck inside here. So we don't need to worry about anything jumping out and having loose sequins once we have it all taped down in there. All right, so the next thing we're going to do is just overlay that frame right on top of our clear envelope. And Viola, we have a Faker Shaker card. Isn't that just the coolest thing? Whoever came up with that, good on ya. Like, thank you so much. It just makes the world so much easier and a lot more fun when you can make these cool shaker cards. All right, so we've got pieces and parts here, and I used Pretty Peacock and did some of our leaves. We have a little flower bud here, and then Lemon Lolly. I did. Can you see those? It's a 2-step stamp, so that's super fun too. So we've got Lemon Lolly there, and I'm going to stamp Pretty Peacock. I need to do just one leaf coming off the top here. So we've got our leaf there, and then we need our greeting in Fresh Freesia. Okay, so where do I want this? I kind of want it going that way, I think. And I'll just do my hello there, right there. All right, so now we're just going to build it up a little bit. So I'll grab a good old-fashioned snot dot here and add that flower bud. And it's going to go right here. Okay, so then I'm going to take and I'm going to determine where I want my flower, and I will add the stems coming out from the flower. Now, the one thing that I do need to be cautious about is where I'm putting it. Oh, I don't want all my glitter underneath my flower. So let's get the glitter out of the way, because I don't want my leaves coming off the card, so I'm not able to stick it in the envelope. So I do kind of need to eyeball things just a little bit. Hey, Susan, thanks so much for joining us today. Happy to have you on here. So then we've got our floral here. Okay, so we'll do a couple little snot dots on those. So I did these ahead because otherwise we'd be here for hours. Stamping and die cutting or fussy cutting, whichever you choose to do. Got some sprigs hanging out there. And now we're going to grab a piece of this gorgeous, it's like sheer with a little bit of silver. So we just need a little piece of that. That's the Lemon Lolly. One of my favorite new in colors. Might be my actual favorite because I'm not a huge pink person. I know we're purple people on here, I think. We have lots of stampers joining us who are purple lovers. Okay, so we've just got a little bit of that, just a peeky peek. So I'm going to put some adhesive there to hold that down. But Lemon Lolly is like, it's such a nice yellow. It's really one. I was so thrilled. The other color that I really like that came is Pecan Pie. Like, that's a great color too, especially when the fall's coming. We're going to love having that around. Okay, so there we are. I'm going to add dimensionals to put this on. So what's your favorite new in color? Sorry, favorite new color, because we have the 5 in colors and then we have the four new colors. So which is your favorite of the new colors that came this year? I'm curious. Okay, come on. There we go. So here is our super pretty Faker Shaker. There we go. Shake, shake. Ooh, lavender and yellow. That's kind of what we have going on here a little bit. All right, so there's card number 1. Let's move on to card number 2. It's going to be a thank you card. And let me find all my goods here. Okay, so there's our thank you card. And this one, we're going to go with Lemon Peacock and Azure Afternoon. Okay, so we got a white card base. Some of that designer series paper. We're going to attach that to a piece. I almost was going to use this as my tape runner. Hello. That will get me nowhere. Oh my word. Some days my brain thinks faster than it should. So we have just a little bit of a border on there. Super, super pretty. Cut these out with the Countryside Inn dies. So we'll add the bigger one down ahead of time. So we'll pop this one on and then we'll add some more of that gorgeous lemon lolly. The nice thing about these ribbons is I've colored them. So even though they're yellow and pink, I've colored them with darker blends so you can change their colors. So that is super fun. Make them whatever color you want them to be. So we're just wrapping that around there. And we're going to add that to our card base. Okay, next step is a little bit of stamping. So we're going to do our thank you, and you guys can change these out to suit whatever sentiments you need. So easy to customize. But thank you right there, and then we'll grab that pretty peacock again and do a couple sprigs. Now, ahead of time, I did these flowers because I don't think you guys want to watch me die cut, die cut, die cut, die cut. Add our Pop-Tarts on. I need to get my Wally over here. Did you guys see my video this morning on my Facebook group? I got a Wally. That's his name. I named him Wally. He's a little tabletop vacuum. And I know lots of you guys have them, and I'm a little late to the party. But oh my gosh, is he such a little blessing? So there's my little flowers. I did 3 yellows and 3 blues, and we're just going to snot dot them right on there. Easy peasy mac and cheesy. You could do as many flowers as you wanted, though. If you wanted to do more, you absolutely could, or less, either way. But there is a die for these tiny little flowers, so no worries. Okay. Next up is, all right, I'm going to get my Wally. Yeah, you saw him. He's so cute. He looks like this, and he is a little, oops, get him, Wally. There's a sequin over here. Sucked him right up. Did you see his eyeballs? Oh, you can't see him. You see his eyes? Anyway, I love him. I love him, love him, especially after die cutting. He gets all the little pieces and parts, and especially when you have to cut out or punch out like the little pieces of that frame, he does a bang up job. So I usually am always just sweeping it to the floor, and then I have to pick him up off the floor. But I got that little Wally, and he is good to go. So maybe I need 2 of them. I need one for my stamp area, and I need one for my video area. So we're going to get ourselves a super cute little bow here and add that with a snot dot. It is so good. There is a ladybug one. I did see that. I absolutely did see that. And I was like, oh my, she's cute too. But then when I saw Wally had little eyes, I thought, yeah, he's mine. So my friend Chris always has one at our retreats. So there is our card. Now, one thing that I didn't add, and that's because they just arrived, were the little sequin. So to add, oh, I don't have any green glue. I'm all out of green glue. It's on order. Sugar booger. So what I did was I would use some green glue or some of that real thin, with the needle nose tip, and add some sequin on here because you're going to get your sequin in your kit. So I would doctor this up and add some bling, but I don't have any. And well, will a glue dot work? Can we use a glue dot on them? Some of them are clear. So let's see. Oh, yeah. Yeah. Snot dots to the rescue. And some of them are bigger than others. So you might have to roll the little, the paper pumpkin glue dots I bet would work perfect for this. I bet you would like those. But this is where I'm feeling like the green glue would be faster, to just dot dot and then put that down. Okay, so there is a little bit because it needs some bling. You could also do maybe some sequin in the center of those little flowers. That would be cute. So I don't know about you guys, but shipping is taking a little longer than usual, and so my green glue is not here yet. But that's okay. I have lots of other stuff that I can do in the meantime. All right, here's our third card. Some freesia and some bubble bath again. Nice, soft, pretty colors. So we've got our basic white for the bottom. Piece of designer series paper. And you'll have all the measurements in your tutorial, plus the video to follow. There we go. Now, I've got all kinds of pieces and parts here. So I did them all ahead of time. Some flowers, some leaves, all that good stuff. I've got 2 pieces of white that are going to layer on top of each other. So I'm going to do, this is where green glue would come in handy as well. But sometimes, hopefully it's here before my retreat because I will definitely need some. I'm trying really hard, you guys, not to 2-day ship stuff because it is just, wow, it's getting pricey to do that. And so my Christmas order is not here yet. My pre-order from the holiday mini, it's not even here yet. And I'm seeing all these demonstrators who have all their cool Christmas and Halloween and fall stuff. And I'm like, oh my gosh, my stuff isn't even here. But you got to draw a line sometimes and just be patient, All right, so I'm adding a piece of the bubble bath ribbon right across the top. Now this little border is pretty cool because you can actually weave your ribbon through those holes. But I'm just going to put mine on top. Oh, I'm so jealous, Betty. That's a plus to living on the West Coast, right? You can get your stuff a little bit quicker. Oh, I got some adhesive on there. Than we do. It's got to come across the country, and that's what can take so long. Even if Stampin' Up! Gets it out the door, it can still take a whole week just to travel across the U.S. All right, so there's our layer. There we go. Dimensionals. Add those. So we're wrapping up card number 3. And we're going to head into card number 4. And again, don't forget, Creative Escape. This is for August. You're going to get to make 2 of every card with this class. So now we've got all these little fun pieces and parts. I double 2-step stamped in Bubble Bath and Fresh Freesia and Pool Party and Pretty Peacock. Okay, so I want to show you real quick when we're talking about 2-step stamping, just in case anybody is not sure how it works. These are the flowers. Okay, so it's hard to see because they are clear and I haven't stained these up terribly yet, but you can see that this one's very solid and then this one is more detailed, outlined. So what I like to do, this is how I work, is I do the outline first. So I think I'm a bifocal babe. So I have trouble sometimes making that distinguish between the lines. So I like to stamp the outline or the detail first, because then I feel like I can see where I need to stay inside. Is that making sense? Like I need to stamp the next one inside those lines, and I can see them a little bit better because these are so very light, you guys. The freesia, the bubble bath, and the lemon lolly, very, very light. So stamping the darkest image first works best for me. So then you're going to take this one. This has something on it. I wonder what that is. Piece of glue. Oh no, I know what it is. It's a doodah. And you guys are probably like, what's a doodah? It's little pieces that fell out of there. And these are sticky. So you're going to stamp that off one time on some scrap paper or whatever you have. And now I find, I don't know, can visually you see that through the camera? I can see exactly how that's supposed to line up. And now I have 2 steps. Super easy. So that's my share for you guys if you're new to 2-step stamping, or if you're a bifocal babe and struggle a little bit like I do. That's how I do it. I do the detail first, and that gives visually, it's easier for me to see where the inside needs to go. So moving on to the next one, we need to now build these little flowers. So I'm going to add some adhesive and just kind of willy-nilly them. These are totally able to be willy-nillied. Now I'm going to trim these apart just so I can spread them out just a little bit more. And I do like to use the snot dots for those because I think they just kind of stick under there just perfectly. Then we can add that. Isn't it cute? Thanks, Betty. 2-step stamping is fun. It just sometimes can get a little tricky with eyesight, I feel like. It's just the case of getting older, I guess. Things aren't as easy as they used to be. I did go to my eye doctor. I had to do my yearly exam. And I need to go back and have my eyes dilated because I do have a change that he wants to check out. So I'm like, that's fine. I'll do that. And he said, you do know you have cataracts coming? And I'm like, what? What are you saying, old man? I have cataracts. You crazy. But yeah. So eventually, I guess that's something I'm going to have to take care of. Did I put adhesive on that? I feel like I didn't. Not very much. Try again. So that might be in my future. Yay. All right, let go and tuck. We're not working together well, children. There we go. Okay, then we'll tuck this little fella behind here. And then I'm going to add some dimensionals to our friend. And that'll be it. You wish you had this one, huh? This would make a very pretty wedding card. This one, in fact, in particular, I think would make such, or that shaker card would be pretty too, to make a wedding card. So there's card number 3. All right, moving on. We've got one more. Oh, again, I would probably add some of those sequins. Okay, I'd add some little bling on there for sure. I can do that later. Okay, so here is our last card, and it is Azure Navy. No, Azure Blueberry Bushel and Lemon. Super pretty. So we'll add our piece of Designer Series paper. This bright and beautiful just lent itself perfectly with this stamp set. There we go. We've got another piece here, and we're just going to take these. Which ones do I need? I need those. We're just going to trim them off. So this is a frame that I had an uh-oh with, because I thought it was going to cut the frame out, and it didn't. So I just threw it on the paper and was like, cut, cut, cut. I think, I'll just cut it. And then I was like, oh, well, it's all crooked now because it doesn't cut out the frame. The pink one does come out in a complete frame, I think. I don't remember. But anyway, so I'm just going to add those on the end. Making do with a mistake, right? No, I don't know. Don't tell. Okay, there we are. Then we'll do that for the other side. That one, we need to do a little doctoring, a little surgery on this one. We cut it a little bit crooked. There we are. Add to our card base, and we're ready to roll. All right, so now this comes in there, and this one I cut out and I added the adhesive sheet on the back to make it a nice sticker, but this is part of the bundle, and I like to kind of loosen things up a little bit, so maybe the little nooks and crannies will kind of all fall out easier, and I don't have to do a lot of picking. And then we'll see when we peel this off if that plan worked. And most of the time it does. There's one left right in there. Okay, so that's easy to get rid of. So those are going to visit at the top here. Just hang out and they stick down perfectly, perfectly, perfectly. I'm going to have to clean my space because I've got adhesive stuck there. Now I've got 2 flowers. They are already stamped ahead of time. There is a little label that's cut ahead, and we're going to heat emboss that. So let's go ahead and, oh, I sent my Pop-Tarts flying. We shall, using up the little nubbins. I love to use these edges. I'd never throw them away. That would be horrifying. Some dimensionals on you. Okay, so that one can go here. Tuck you, whoops, don't put them on upside down. All right, so next step we're going to do is a little heat embossing. This isn't something that I normally do on camera, but heat embossing is always so much fun. So this is the blueberry bushel. I've got, wait, let me make sure I have everything because I had it, yeah. I wasn't sure where I laid everything out. Okay, so we've got our Versamark here, and we are going to stamp just a note on that little banner. Get our white embossing powder. Get all the extra off. Okay, just so I don't have any issues, I'm going to scoot things out of the way. Now, if you do not want to do heat embossing, you could very easily do a white frame and then stamp it with blueberry bushel or Night of Navy. So cool, right? So cool. First thing that made me fall in love with stamping was heat embossing, and heat embossing with gold, that will do it for sure. We're going to take a little bit of the blueberry or the azure ribbon and just make ourselves a little flag here. So I just put some adhesive in the middle, just tack it like that. A little adhesive there, and that's about it. Pop-Tarts to hold it down. And that's card number 4. Okay, so let's check it out. This is, again, our Creative Escape for August. So these are the 4 projects that we did. You're going to get 2 of everything. To make those, you're going to get the half pack of paper, the 3 rolls of ribbon, and the sequins, all in your Creative Escape. Registration is open now through the 15th. So you can look in the description of the video. There'll be a link there. Click that, and all the information will be there. Now, I did mention that I have a subscription plan. So if you are one of my subscribers, or you do click the link to become a subscriber, I'm giving you a bonus project. So this is your extra project. You will get a tutorial, and you will get all the pieces and parts that you need so that you can create this gorgeous, it is berry burst and bubble bath, right? Berry burst, bubble bath, and lemon lime twist. So that's your bonus. I'm going to give you the supplies to create this card and your tutorial. So is anything die cut? So if it is part of the bundle, you'll get the papers, the pieces that you need to do the die cutting. If it's outside, so for instance, we have a couple little things here. These little, what are they called? Labels, I guess. Those are from a different die set. So those will be cut for you, but you do get all the papers that you need, but you will do your own die cutting for anything that is included in the bundle. So you'll die cut and you'll do your stamping with the Darling Details. So that's my little bonus. And again, you have that extra, that 9th project that you'll get. I include envelopes with it too. So there you go, my friends. Thank you guys so much for joining me. Head down to the description. You can find the details for this class. Make sure that you're following me on Facebook, or if you're on YouTube, go ahead and hit the subscribe and then click the little bell, and that will put up your notifications. All right, you guys. So make sure you mark your calendars and come follow me over on YouTube. 10 a.m. Eastern time, we will be doing the 2nd or 3rd in our kit series, Make More with Kits. And I'm going to focus on Confetti Birthday, I believe, and show you some extras for that particular kit. All right, you guys, have a wonderful week, everybody, and come back and see me on Monday. Bye, you guys.